here I want to go right back into more recent times, and this is information that's compiled from Center for Disease Control and from the National Health Statistics. And I guarantee you that these numbers are right because, as I said, my student is the branch chief for the mortality division of the National Center for Health Statistics, and we've been talking and in consultation with each other for a long time and getting the numbers right. And I can always explain what people mean by preliminary deaths and certified deaths and that kind of thing. I don't want to get too much into the weeds, but here are the total U.S. deaths that are attributable to weeks during the 2020 period compared to the 2019 period. As you can see that in about 2019, there was some increase in deaths over time because we have an increasingly older population. These are not standardized deaths by any stretch of the imagination. But then we have the pandemic that hits. Now these are actually total deaths. These are COVID-related certified deaths plus what we would say is indirect COVID-related deaths, where people may not have gone to the hospital and that kind of thing, or died in their homes, or died in nursing homes. But the overall pattern for these total U.S. deaths mirrors exactly the COVID-specific related pattern in the United States for that time period. And as you can see, the excess deaths, there you're starting to look at those deaths earlier in the period. You see the New York effect, but they're really endemic. And show you one more little factor. Here are the deaths for Texas. So I thought it was worth looking at Texas specific. Again, you'll see that our peak deaths came later in the pandemic, and that's because the pandemic took a while to make its way around the United States. It was ebbing and flowing, and there were different hotspots in different parts of the country. But you see that kind of real spike in July and late summer, and of course, we're likely to see another increase. I haven't carried these numbers out, in part because I don't have the accurate deaths to continue past about November.